What's up, everybody? Rev Sauce 9. Okay, this video may be a negative piece for me, because I really like Karrion Kross. I do. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon for the latest and greatest that comes to my channel. And do the same thing for social media and all my other video platforms. I don't want to seem like I'm coming off negative. I don't. I don't want you guys thinking that I'm negative, but I'm kind of going to be a little negative because I have to be raw and uncut and unbiased. And I've been asked on social media why I haven't covered this because I've been thinking on how I was going to do this video, right? And I don't want to seem like I'm fucking just an asshole or negative over a situation. I love Karrion Kross. I think Karrion Kross has been fucked over in WWE. I thought he was doing brilliant things outside of WWE. Then he got re-signed after the NXT 2.0 thing, and they brought him back. They put him in the Final Testament. He's kind of had this R-Truth kind of corny booking, and they really haven't respected him. And then now you have all these entities trying to make it out to be, oh, he was this. He was never that. He lost 4 times to Sami Zayn in 1 year. He's Stone Cold Steve Austin levels. Really, Paul Heyman? We're really saying that? Believing it is seeing it. Are you really saying Scarlett Bordeaux is on the same level as Deborah? As Debbie? Are you joking me? To me, it's just like this WWE wants to put on a facade and make you look over here, but don't look over there. It's like, what are we doing? I want Karrion Kross to be booked properly. I want him to have a push for the Intercontinental belt or the U.S. belt. I want to see him as a world heavyweight champion. I think he's in that caliber. Maybe a tag team with somebody. They need to do something with him. He's not that old. He's got the facade. He's got the physique. He looks amazing. I think he could fill a void for Gunther right now. Personally, Gunther's going to be out for a while with an orbital socket issue and a face issue. I think you could do something with that. You're going to need somebody to fill in when John Cena is long and gone and retired. I think you could put him there and have that feud with Cody Rhodes. Kind of have the evil bad guy there for years to come. But WWE don't feel that way. WWE is all about massive manipulation of their audience. And I'm now starting to compare Triple H to Vince McMahon. I am. Their booking styles are kind of alike in a lot of ways. Less about what fans want and more what they want. More what shareholders want. More what boardrooms want. It's becoming regurgitation matches. It's becoming Triple H vision, less about fans. Fans get fucked at the end of the rainbow. More about how can we maximize and milk the fans. That's what this is about. You got people online wanting Kross back in WWE, and I don't really want him back in WWE. I want him to flourish somewhere else where he gets treated right, gets a belt put around him, gets a huge payday. I think we're up for them being back in WWE, a surprise attack. I think that's going to happen on SmackDown like they typically do, just like they did R-Truth. Honestly, Scarlett Bordeaux is great, but to compare her to Deborah from back in the Attitude Era days, that's a little bit much, Paul Heyman. Same with a lot of this. And they keep dodging and weaving. You got fans thinking it's a work. I don't know what to believe, but I do think they will be back in WWE. I think, honestly, to be real, I don't see them going to AEW. I don't see them going back to MLW. I don't see them in TNA. And if they show up to TNA or AAA, then we're really getting worked by WWE. If we see them in NXT, I think we're really getting worked. But my honest opinion is I think they'll be back on a SmackDown. I think he'll get pushed a little bit, and then he'll be back in purgatory. I do not see Karrion Kross really getting that far in his next run. If he gets a 3-year, 5-year deal with WWE, I just don't see it. I don't. Fool me once, fool me twice. They've been doing this all year long. John Cena is a prime example of it. They went less about the fans and more about what Triple H and boardrooms and things want. You see that on Untold. They're controlling the narrative. It's been This is why a lot of people are stop watching the product, because they're getting tired of the constant nickeling and diming. And WWE thinks who the hell they think they are. They think they're up here and there's no competition. And unfortunately, there is competition. There's AEW. There is MLW, GCW that are doing amazing things right now, but they're on a smaller scale. They're not up on the WWE scale, right? New Japan's doing amazing things, but fans go where the big promotion is, and that's WWE. You're seeing it with AAA. Look what they're doing with AAA. They're cannibalizing that. They're cannibalizing their partnership with TNA. Anything that WWE touches right now, Triple H wise, is kind of like Vince McMahon in a way. Vince McMahon regime was well known for booking the way they wanted to book. People got turned off. That's why AEW became the way it became early on. And it's starting to happen again. Triple H, people are starting to lose faith in Triple H. Big time. I don't care who tells me different. Triple H is this 50-50 booking. One minute he does amazing things, and then the next minute it's, oh, why? Why are we pushing this? Then, oh, we re-signed because we don't want them going over here, but we're not really going to give the fans what they want. Look over here. Then look over there. And it's disappointing. It's like, I want Karrion Kross to succeed in WWE. I want him to have a title run. I want him to have a push. I want to see him with the Intercontinental belt. I want to see him with the United States belt. I want to see him going to different promotions within the WWE universe, stuff like TNA over here, over there, and getting pushed to the moon and back. But I don't see that. We haven't seen that with R-Truth. We hopefully with Lola Vice, they push her to the moon and back because she just re-signed. You just got rid of some talent recently, and Hit Row is now completely gone out of WWE at this point. Adonis just got fired or let go out of his contract, or he didn't renew. So it's just like, and then, you sign all these people back, but you really haven't done anything. Rusev, you really haven't done anything with. You really haven't done anything since he's come back outside of feuding with Sheamus, and that's been dragging along. Rusev should be farther along than he is. And the thing is with Karrion Kross is, if you didn't push him at the end, you're not going to push him now. And you could sell me on the facade that, oh, he's the next Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, he's the next this. Oh, he's the next that. And you can have these diehards all fooled and convinced, but I've been here and done that with you. I've been here, done that with WWE. Vince has done this. Now Triple H is doing it. Triple H is basically acting like Vince McMahon booking at this point. And it's starting to show. Come on, when you watch a Raw or you watch a SmackDown, do you notice they're regurgitating the same shit? They have Adam Pearce come out and do the same shit. I'm sorry, you can call me a fanboy. You could say whatever you want, but I still watch the product, and I can tell you week per week, it's the same mashed potato slop that we're getting. We're getting slop content. It's just happening on WWE television. You could sit here and tell me Raw is great. You could sit here and tell me Karrion Kross is going to be signed for big money. He probably already resigned. And Scarlett Bordeaux, to put her up on the levels of Deborah or Debbie from back in the day is absurd to me. I'm sorry. Deborah was a great manager, and Sable was a great manager. They're top tiers. Nothing's ever touched that. And I'm sorry. I disagree with a lot of people with that. You may say my opinion's way off. I don't think Scarlett Bordeaux is nowhere near that. I think she's up there, but she's nowhere near that because they haven't booked her like amazing. They haven't booked Karrion Kross as a 5-star talent. They've booked him like a Dean Ambrose towards the end, EC3 towards the end. And some people are saying, well, he said he was fucked and he got told this. I think we're being worked. At the end of the day, I think we're really just being worked. And I think, personally, if I'm Karrion Kross, I would go somewhere else than WWE, take minor money right now and show what you're made of. Show us, show the WWE fans and everybody that doubted you that, or these things that you were saying in your part 2, and become a champion somewhere else. Show Scarlett, show us why. Because once upon a time at NXT, they were the it thing, and they were really good. When they were in Lucha Underground, they were the it thing. All of a sudden now they're not being booked properly. It's the same thing with R-Truth, man. A lot of people that are in the IWC, YWC, they don't want to call out the shit. They want to make it paint out, oh, I'll believe in what Triple H is saying. Oh, I'll go listen to this 100K, subscribe channel and believe what they're cropping or selling. Oh, Triple H can't do no wrong because, take a look over here and take a look over there. It's just, to me, I want Karrion Kross to do well. I want him to succeed. I'm a big fan. I think if he has re-signed with WWE, I just think that they're re-signing him to keep away from other companies. I don't think he's going to be booked as I think he should be booked. I think he's going to be in the same booking, in the same rotation. I think he's a relief pitcher. And I'm sorry to say this, Karrion, but they treat you like a backup quarterback. You are not prime time. You are not prime time. I think they disrespect you more than anything. I think personally, my dude, you'd be better off somewhere else showing why you got to the dance. And show Triple H why. You won't. You'll probably resign with WWE, and you'll just be in the same purgatory. I think you would be an amazing bad guy once John Cena retires. I think you could fill that void. I think you could come in and really, really give Cody a run for his money. I think you could be undisputed champion. Do I think you're going to get all that in a bag of chips? Hell no, you're not. You're probably going to be put in mid-card, just like typical. And I don't really think you're a Triple H guy. I don't think so. I don't think Triple H calls you a favorite. I think Sami Zayn will get it before you do. And that's unfortunate because I think you are better than Sami Zayn. I think you could fill the void for Kevin Owens. I think you could fill the void in a lot of things. But I just don't think Triple H and I don't think the creative team over there at WWE feel that way. I hope you do resign with somebody else. I do, but I don't think you are. You're going to take a bag full of money from WWE because you did say in your little documentary Untold thing that basically you want to be a lifer, you want to be everything, you want to be there until you retire. So at the end of the day, I think really, to be honest with you, I think you sold us on some bullshit. I think you re-signed with WWE. I think you're telling people what they think you want to hear in character-wise. I think Scarlett Bordeaux is walking that path of, I'll just tell fans what they think they need to hear to keep this storyline going. But I think you re-signed with WWE. And if you didn't, I'll be surprised. But I really do think you re-signed with WWE. I think the cat's out of the bag on that one. And it feels just like what happened with R-Truth. It does. It screams the same. Because R-Truth, all of a sudden, we went a couple of days, and then all of a sudden he was back on SmackDown doing a million things and getting somewhat of a push, and then not really being pushed anymore. Now he's back as that hokey pokey character that I said I didn't want to see him back as. That's why I said in my video when R-Truth left, or in my streams, R-Truth should just go over to AEW, have a good back half of his career, and then retire in AEW and be done with it, because he would be pushed to the moon and back. I think he would be another Dustin Rhodes, to be honest with you, to where you get pushed for a TNT belt, get treated the right ways, be in a tag team. For shit's sakes, you could have been in the Hurt Syndicate and come in and be part of that with Bobby Lashley and be treated the way you want to be treated. But you took money. You listened to the audience, and that's unfortunate. I feel sorry for R-Truth a lot because I think, yes, he's going to be a WWE lifer, and yes, but I also think that he signed short term to go somewhere else. I think R-Truth's going to be around for a little bit longer after his contract expires with WWE, because he did sign a 2-year deal. So we'll see. Karrion Kross, as far as I'm concerned, I think he's back at WWE by Thursday. I think Thursday or next Monday, I think we see him back. He signs a new contract. They make a storyline out of it. I could see his first feud honestly being with maybe Dom. I think they turn him face. I think they bring Scarlett Bordeaux in. I think they change his gimmick into this other gimmick. And I think they repackage him and bring him back. That's what I think was going to happen. But I could be far off base, and he could have signed with somebody else. Who knows? My name is RevSauce9. This video's gone on way too long, but that's my opinion. You could take it or leave it. Like I said, you don't have to like what I have to say, but I honestly just think, on a personal, I just think that Karrion Kross is not going to be treated what people think he's going to be treated. And I may be far off base and I may be wrong, but I feel Triple H is the next coming of Vince McMahon as far as booking goes. And the way Triple H books, it's more of what he wants and less what fans want. And it used to be more what fans want, but since he's in the driver's seat and he's got all these calls, it's just been Triple H does not give a shit. And I'm sorry, you could tell me different. People can say, I disagree with you. That's cool. Hey, more power to you. But I've been right since I have been gone. I've told you Triple H is going to be less about fans. Our truth is not going to get booked properly. Before I left, I told you guys this. And somebody needs to give me my flowers because I've been 100% correct. Tell me when I'm telling lies when it comes to that. And John Cena, like I told you guys, John Cena is going to get fucked eventually. And what's happening? He's getting fucked. The last 3 months of his career is going to be just a shit show. He's not going to be booked the way you want him to be booked. He's not going to get that Sting retirement treatment. Sorry to tell you. 20 years of John Cena, 22 years, right? You would think they would do something more with him. Put him in the Hall of Fame immediately. Do something with him. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Triple H does the right thing. I just don't think so. I really don't. It's not a Triple H creation. Triple H is booking for himself and what he wants and his people. If you're not feeding his agenda or what he's doing, obviously right now you're seeing it in live time. He's Jey Uso. Let's talk Jey Uso. Prime example. The minutes Triple H did not want that Jey Uso experience and the fans were still loving it and they pulled the trigger. Look at how long it took for them to take that belt off of him. Not very long. And it's disappointing, but that's WWE for you. Karrion Kross, as far as I'm concerned, I hope he has a great new run with that new contract in WWE, but I just don't see it. I'm not buying it. I'm not convinced like all these other channels are because I am a realist. I see things for what it is. And I've been watching WWE for too long. Vince McMahon era, Triple H era, TKO era. It's all the same vein. It's all in the same vein. And it's disappointing. It's sad. It's depressing. Anyway, my name's RevSauce9. Let me know what you think about Karrion Kross down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.